So we're here tonight to talk about Chat GPT. If you guys are familiar with it or not, it is revolutionary in its capabilities and how you can use it to make extra income. And when I mean extra income, I'm talking about, anywhere from a couple of $100s to literally 5, 10, 50. It's unlimited at this point, as long as you know what to do, how to sell it, and what to connect to your niche. Okay. I've been doing this for a very long time. I know Jessica's been doing it in the background for a very long time. Like, she is the GOAT when it comes to this type of stuff. So what I want to ask you guys before we get started and before we start pulling stuff up and start sharing things is, on a scale of, let's say, 1 to 5, I want you to leave in the comments how familiar you are with Chat GPT. I know there's a lot of people who, may be at differing skill levels when it comes to this thing, comes to writing, comes to just technology in general. Okay, so I'm getting a couple of 1s. Okay, so that means you guys are pretty new, and that's good. I like that, because some of the stuff that we're going to show you tonight, you're probably going to be like, whoa, what in the world? I know it's a buzzword. Amanda says 5. Okay, so she knows exactly what's going on. Awesome. Amanda might be able to come up here and tell us a couple of things too. So we'll ask her some questions. But a lot of people have been hearing about this. It's all over TikTok, like it's all over social media. You cannot scroll anywhere on thing and not see the words Chat GPT somewhere. And there's a lot of different uses that you can use it for. I use it in business. So I use it to, write terms and conditions for some of my service-based businesses. I use it to write product descriptions on Amazon. I use it to make scripts for my video. I use it to type up emails, for things like either marketing and as simple as sending, customer service letters when I don't feel like making them my own. Okay. So there's a lot of different uses that you can use it for. Tonight, however, we're going to focus on something really simple. We're not going to go all over the place. We're going to show you a couple of its capabilities, but we really want to zero in on this sales funnel. Okay. This is a part of our video sales to profit challenge. So what we're going to be walking you through tonight is how to develop products, how to identify a niche that you can develop products for. And then in our subsequent challenges, we're going to talk about how to design without design skills. We're going to talk about, where and how to promote, how to create content, and then how to automate the process so that you have a hands-free way to send traffic to your sales links. And that's going to be a very important class as well, because that works for a lot of different things, not just low effort, digital products, and not just, Chat GPT. I personally have used those types of sales funnels to generate over $300,000 on TikTok in previous years alone. Okay. So that's one you definitely do not want to miss. All right. So let's jump into it. Miss Jessica, you take it on and show us a couple of things that you have noticed with ChatGPT, and then I'll jump on and give some insight to some things that I've seen as well too.
Okay, great. Lorraine, if you wouldn't mind giving me sharing powers, I just want to share really quickly a quick video on ChatGPT, what it is, all that good stuff. Total disclaimer, I found this video, it was pretty much already done. I just added our pictures to it because I was like, oh, it has great information in it. So I want to share with you guys the newbies, right? The folks that, hey, this is, I've heard of it, don't know about it at all. So I'll just kind of walk you through this. Okay, so Chat GPT is a natural language processing tool, which means that it's AI technology that allows you to have a human-like conversation and much more with a chatbot. So basically you're having a conversation with this chatbot, telling it what you want, and then it's responding to that prompt of what you want. So it's really important for you to understand what you're asking it so that you get the right responses. And we'll go through some of that in just a moment. And of course, it tells you, can assist you with composing emails, essays, code. Lorraine went through a majority of those things already. So who made Chat GPT? It's created by an OpenAI research company in 2022. So this is a brand new system, although this has been around for a while. So they just created a different version of it at this point. How big of a deal is Chat GPT? Oh my gosh, it's amazing. More than 1 million users in its first 5 days of launching, 1 million, right? And it had 100 million active users. I'm pretty sure it's probably more than that now. Definitely. So the amount of folks that know of it, use it, love it, it's gaining momentum every day. And we're also seeing where folks are starting to use it in different ways. So we'll get into some of that as well. So we're going to go through how you can access it. Obviously, you go to chat.openai.com. There has been many duplicates and folks that make themselves look like they're Chat GPT. So make sure you're going to the chat.openai.com, but we will place that link as soon as we get to that part of the session today. So Lorraine talked about this. We can use it to write ebooks, social media posts, use it for passive income, learn how to code for marketing, especially. That's one of the major ways that we use all of it. And then in this next slide, it just introduces you to all of us, right? You know Lorraine, maybe you know me, my name is Jessica. And then Chat GPT, who is there? Who is our little chat bot guy? So people expressing concerns. I want to get this out of the way in the beginning. All right. They're thinking that it's going to replace people. It will not replace people. Now, it may replace some jobs with some people, but it will not replace people. So it's really important that you know how to utilize it and use it to your benefit, as well as understanding how ChatGPT can actually enhance your life, and you can use it to do amazing things in a short amount of time and help you with productivity. So that is it. Just really quick overview. Are there any questions around Chat GPT or anything that I mentioned here? Like I said, I just wanted to give you guys a little taste of what it is, what it does, all that good stuff for the folks who don't know.
Any questions so far?
All right.
Okay, in Jessica's presentation, we did go over a couple of ways at the end of how you can use Chat GPT. And the one that we're going to be talking about right now is going to be more so geared towards passive income. Yes. So let's go ahead and pull it up.
I will place the link in the chat. So you all, those of you who either don't know how to get to it or want to make sure you're on the right one.
And let me get my screen up. Come on now.
Well, as you can see, Lorraine has been writing a YouTube description.
I've been doing all types of stuff. So here are all my little prompts over here that I've been going. Okay, so one of the most important things that you have to know about Chat GPT is that you should really talk to it like it's your friend, or let's at least say like it's your administrative assistant. Okay.
I was just about to say that. Yep.
Right. So I make requests of it exactly as if I would speak to an assistant or a VA or anything of that nature. It's literally your personal VA when it comes to a lot of different things. Right now, we're focused on writing and scripts and emails and digital products and that type of things. However, there has been some additions to Chat GPT that allow you to do things like use, I think it's like Expedia or Travelocity, one of them that they've added onto it, where you can add an app to it, and now you can plan your whole vacation with AI and you can compare prices, and you can make itineraries, and you can book flights and all those types of things. So, it's pretty amazing. But again, tonight we're going to focus on, just a couple of narrow uses for this, and that's going to be to develop digital products. So one of the things that you have to do first is you're going to have to figure out what your niche is. Okay. And I know you've heard this a million times. I know you've seen, it's another one of those buzzwords that we're like sick and tired of hearing, and you might not know what your niche is right now. I know we have a few people on that know exactly what their niche is, and they've been in it for a long time. But let me tell you, if you don't know yours, that's fine. We can begin to pick one for you. And what's really good about this type of thing is that you don't have to show your face in order to be successful at selling it. So it doesn't have to be necessarily a niche that you're passionate about. It might be something that you've just seen that is profitable. For example, one thing that I'm jumping into with another a friend of mine that me and Jessica both know, Miss Jenny, and I wish she was here tonight to talk about this a little bit, is the bird watching. We've noticed on lives, on TikTok Live, that you scroll through and we see people set up cameras with bird feeders, and they're watching birds all day, and they're uploading as TikTok Live and TikTok content. Okay. So if I wanted to do something that could generate more income in the form of a digital product, I might ask Chat GPT a question like, let's see, and again, I'm going to talk to it like it's my friend. Can you give me a list of the top 50 birds most common to the Atlanta area? And it'll just give me all that information. See how that works? Okay. So I could do one or two things, well, several things, but for my goal, I would either take this list and put it in a link so that my viewers could download this for free as a lead magnet. So now they are getting on to my email list, and I'm building up a list of people or a list of potential buyers for a product that is related to bird watching. Or I can use this as a low cost ebook, maybe put, $1 or $7 or whatever. And that I like to do that a lot more sometimes than offering it completely for free, because now you have a list of buyers. Okay. Now you have a list of people that have already pulled out their credit card and say, hey, I trust you. Whoop. There you go. There's $1 or $2 or $3. And is it going to make you rich overnight? Nah, probably not. But it's going to lead you to generate more sales for products that are closely related to this. Anybody have a question about that so far? So if you know a niche right now, or you're thinking about a niche, go ahead and drop that in the comments, and let's talk about that for a second. And then we'll go back to working with Chat GPT. Jessica, you have anything else to add about niche?
No, I do want to just add that, back in the day, meaning about 3 years ago.
That's back in the day.
The big thing was, right, back in because the internet and social and digital moves so fast, right? It feels like it was a long time ago, but really it was just 3 years ago. The big thing was when you create your funnel, you have a freebie lead. Right. And so the freebie lead, to Lorraine's point, was the thing that you put out there for free, and you gather up this list. And then the idea is that once you have them on the list, you can then nurture them, build a relationship. Well, the way that we're teaching you all is a bit different, right? We want to make sure that these people are prime and that they are ready to purchase. So we're getting rid of the freebie. Your freebie is your content. So your content is the thing to entice them, to make them interested and go, oh, okay, yeah, oh, I think I like this. And then if they want to take it a step further, they're investing in a little bit, right? To her point, right? What did you say? Like $2, $7, just something, right? They're willing to take out their credit card. There's a couple of things for you. It separates the folks that are just going to look and be like, oh, that's great, that's amazing, but aren't really interested, from the folks that are like, yes, this is my thing. I really want to learn more about this, or I want to hear more about this. And you understand that those folks that are on your list understand that and they're ready to move to the next level with you. So I just want to make sure I put that in.
Right.
So someone said natural health.
What about natural health?
That's their niche.
Okay.
Yes, like, natural home remedies and things like that. Like, I've had a lot of health problems over the years, and going to the doctor was just a waste of time, misdiagnoses, and found the answers with natural health, herbs, teas, and things like that. So I'm not like an herbalist or anything like that, but I'm a believer in, passing the information along. That's helpful. Yeah.
Right. So a question, and I'm going to just ask you a couple of questions so we can kind of dive deeper into that and try to find a good product for you. When you talk about natural health, at what point did you experience, I guess, the health issues? Was it, after childbirth? Was it, aging? Was it?
I would say it was even before childbirth, like infertility due to thyroid issues.
Mm-hmm.
But my regular doctor didn't even pick up on that. They were just like, oh, you should just go do IVF, and, here's a referral, and, good luck with that. Hope you got $100,000 to, pay for that. And then went to a naturopathic doctor, and she was like, oh, it's due to the low thyroid function, and fixed that with natural stuff, and 2 kids later. So that was like the beginning of it, when I like understood the power of that. And I was like, oh, wow. To like now everyday stuff like allergies, cavities, whatever that comes up, trying to find a natural solution to it.
Okay, gotcha. So that's a little bit of background information that I would try to dive deeper into to figure out, okay, what direction could you go in? Now, if you were to put your face with your brand, or, be front facing, you could tell those stories online about, how you went to the doctor, how you got misdiagnosed, how they missed these things, the signs and symptoms, and all that type of stuff. And what I would do is I would listen to that audience to try to figure out, exactly where they had questions. But here's a way that you can reverse engineer that, where you can just go ahead and do that starting out. What you need to do is go to Are you on TikTok?
Yes.
Okay, let me stop sharing real quick that screen. And let me get up my phone screen, and I'll show you a little bit how to kind of go about this. Hold on. May not be able to do my phone share. Okay, here we go. Here's my phone share. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the app. I'm gonna go to ooh, that's nice. But I'm gonna go to the search bar here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna search what content is in that particular niche. Okay, so you talked about natural health. I'm gonna start a little bit smaller than that, and we're gonna talk about thyroid health. Okay. So I'm gonna go to the search bar at the top. It's in the top right-hand corner of your home screen. And then I'm gonna type in thyroid home remedies. Okay. And then what you can do is you can take a look at this content and see what type of content is, number one, performing well. Okay. And then if you go to the actual video, you can go and make a list of questions that TikTok users are asking about thyroid natural health, or, that type of thing. So right here, you can see that they're talking about bladderwrack benefits. So, you can go through this video and check and see. How do you use bladderwrack? Okay, so we have found that, let me stop sharing the screen here. I'm drawing a quick hypothesis here that bladderwrack is used. Let me go back and get my Chat GPT up. Bladderwrack is used for thyroid issues. So let's say that you did a video and you wanted to tell people that that was used for thyroid issues. And one of the questions that I saw is, how do you use Bladderwhack? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me 5 different ways to use the natural herb Bladderwhack for thyroid issues? And it'll just spit it right out.
Hmm.
And your ebook is titled 5 Ways Bladderwhack Can Heal Your Thyroid Issues, or 5 ways to use Bladderwhack to heal your thyroid issues.
Gotcha.
Just that fast. Jessica, anything to add here?
Yeah, I would just add in, once you get done, like once you're into this, if Bladderwhack is the thing that you want to talk about, can you go back to TikTok?
Mhm.
I just want to show everyone in here that on TikTok, it also pulls up a list of questions or a list of other topics that people are searching for as well. So you can pull those up and use those as a reference point. I just want to point that out. So if you hit the back and scroll down, all of others search for. So it has all these thyroid home remedies, Black women, Black holistic remedies for thyroid, right? So we see that when folks search for thyroid home remedies, these are the major points that folks are looking for. So if you were to take these keywords here, thyroid home remedies, for Black women, if you want to go that way, if you want to go the way of, I'm seeing a lot around Black women though, Black women, Black girls. This is gold right here for you. You can just literally go through, take a look, like Lorraine said, at each of these videos and pull out some of the things. I'm guessing folks want to know which products. Right. So something like that, where you could put together a whole product list. I'm moving into, and I apologize. I'm going to apologize now. My brain is going to move all over the place. So that could move you into like Amazon products, right? Finding products on Amazon and linking to those, and having just a list of different products that folks can use as well. So I just wanted to make sure we pointed out that there's also that section of when you search for one thing, there's that additional section down there you want to make sure you take a look at, because there's gold in their heels.
Absolutely, definitely. And let me just go and check one thing first, because I've done this a couple of times as well. Once you get that information, and let's Jessica mentioned Amazon list. Can you give me a list of products on Amazon for hypothyroidism? Sometimes, nope, can't do this one, but I ask because you never know. So you can create a list of thyroid supplements instead of, and then go back and get the Amazon link. So that's how you make double money. So when we talked about strategy before. We talked about giving a free ebook just to build your list. And we also talked about a low cost ebook. So first way you're going to be able to make money is you're going to give a freebie, lead it to a list, and then start emailing your list about different products. And it doesn't have to be products that you create or sell, make your own, or that you even handle. You could just, as simple as saying, hey, I thought about you today and sent you and found this product that I think you would like to look at for, your thyroid health. Here's the link, and it'd be an Amazon link. Or if you want to do a little extra research, go ahead and look at this first one, thyroid support supplements, and then go to Amazon and actually create an ebook that you can either give away for free or sell for $1 or $7. Or, let people pay whatever, which means sometimes they pay $0 and other times they pay a few dollars, $10 or whatever, and put together a list, an ebook that has just links to Amazon products, 100 different products that you need for your thyroid support or to heal your thyroid, or how I healed my thyroid in, 365 days, a list of my most helpful products, and just list out as many Amazon products as you can. And then come back to Chat GPT and let it put, a couple of pros and cons with it.
Well, you can also ask Chat GPT.
Yeah.
So, Lorraine, would you mind asking it what I should call a book if I wanted to?
Yeah. What should I call a book about thyroid supporting supplements
for women, something like that,
for Black women? There you go. And I like to, can you give me a few more? And it'll just keep spitting out information. Okay.
That is awesome.
Now let's talk about the titles for a second. Okay. So titles are very important. And with an ebook, I know a lot of people are like, oh, pick something that's real short and catchy. I like to get real descriptive with my ebooks. One of my best-selling ebooks, 50 side hustle ideas for moms who want to work from home. Yeah, sometimes I kick myself in the head every time I get on video and I have to say that. 50, I mess it up a lot. I do a lot of retakes on that. But you know exactly what you're getting and you know exactly who it's for. Okay. And it's a list of side hustles that I've tried, that I've looked at, that I've seen, that I've had colleagues try, all those types of things. And I put together, those all in one place and have added links and sharing more information in my email about, different things that'll help those people who are looking for side hustles. Does that make sense? So you want to call out exactly what it is and exactly who it's for. So if you're niching down, which I do recommend, because you can call out those people. You see how Jessica showed you those categories that were in that TikTok search?
Right.
That's because people are putting, especially Black women, okay? If you search anything, hairstyles, Black women, feminine dress for Black women, love songs for Black women. Like, we have our own little file folder here that we file away things for ourselves because we're carving out our own space. So, that is an awesome place to begin and to definitely create content just for, our community.
Yeah, people are searching for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope you're creating content. Are you creating content right now?
No, not right now.
Definitely, if you care as much as you do, know that content is there, because I know you do, because you wouldn't be doing this if you didn't. Know that content is they're looking for it. They're actively searching for you, right? Because we want to see people that look like us to explain it to us the way that we can understand it.
Right. Right. Anybody else have a niche that they want us to do this for, to dive deeper into? Akila, Miss Rockstar.
Hi guys.
Hey girl.
Hi.
Hey.
I have a niche.
Yes, you do. Yes,
well,
I'm
actually, well, this is for the SaaS company. So that's why I wanted to raise my hand, because not what I usually do. I'm going in a little direction. So it's for my SaaS company, and I want to niche into businesses that are doing affiliate marketing, but like not affiliate marketers. I know that sounds a little crazy, but like entrepreneurs that have something and then they're doing affiliate marketing on the side. And they need to create content, and they are looking for tools to help make it easier for them. I know that was a lot. Sorry.
Yeah. Are they selling an affiliate offer for themselves or selling someone else's affiliate offer?
They're selling. So they would like the tool more to sell someone else's offer.
Gotcha.
Like, so they might have a course and then they are affiliates for someone else's course, or affiliates for a tool that they use, and they want to create content for it and around it. And that's why they would come to my tool, but I need to get to those people specifically.
Okay. My wheels are turning. Okay, so let me make sure I understand this. You have a tool, and we've talked about this before, but I've got ADD, so bear with me.
That's all right. I'm supposed to talk about it more, so I'm happy to repeat.
Got you. So you have a tool that helps people make content,
Yes.
right?
Written content. So like blog posts, and
Blog posts.
it can take the blog post and break it up into social media posts and stuff like that. So the main thing of the tool is it helps you create content using your own voice.
Okay.
And
So what, your end user, you want them to be people who are affiliate marketers who are creating content for things like Amazon links or just other types of software or just anything?
really just anything, but my niche is kind of people who are already have like a course or coaching or doing something like that. Or maybe I could try that part of my niche. I don't know. I'm open right now.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm
thinking
like,
about it. Like, why wouldn't I use that service so I can like churn out some blog posts about an affiliate link that I have, like an Amazon product? And
So I'm not going to be so specific. Just those people. They can be selling anything.
okay, so
Mostly
you are.
female. I do need them to be female.
Oh,
and
okay.
you need to be female. Okay, so
They don't have to be. I attract males. I don't know, but I speak more to females. So yeah.
Let me ask you some tool
Girly.
questions. Let me ask you some tool questions.
Okay.
Who's using your tool right now that you've seen that they all have the one thing in common, and then what's the one thing?
Very well, because of how it was positioned. So like I said, I'm switching kind of the niche. Because of how it was positioned, it was more so coaches, course creators who are interested in SEO. A lot of people come through my previous SEO membership, and then that's how they landed into the tool. And they may have heard me because they've been following me about SEO. But I'm trying to take I closed the membership, so that's no longer the pipeline. And B, I also don't want to be the face of this. So at least not forever. I'm the face now, but I don't want people to come to the tool because it's me. I want people to come to the tool because they need to use the tool, regardless of if it was me or not, because soon it won't be me always selling it.
Got it.
If I would, and I'm sorry, Jessica, but I like the niche of people who are trying to make like passive income. And you could use all types of things with that, like I said before, the Amazon affiliates, Amazon stores, products, review, like YouTube reviews.
Lorraine, we're here.
What else? I mean, I have an affiliate program. I know affiliate program through a couple of credit card companies that pay like $100 every time somebody, signs up. And that would be perfect because I mean, you could literally go to your tool and be like, hey, I want to get a blog post about this, and just keep churning them out and keep them. And, hey, even book a call with you and say, hey, I made this article. I've got a little bit of traffic. What do I need to do to increase this traffic? Because I get $100 every time somebody signs up. So that might be a good niche for you. Like, I understand, I am a course creator. I am, a coach, but at the same time, like, there's a lot going on out here, a lot of different ways to make money. And I think that's a huge market, especially on TikTok right now. There's so much traffic on like passive income, making money from home. How can I generate $1,000 a month? How can I, make a side hustle? There is so much content. I mean, I'm in that niche as well. So there's so much content out there about that. I think that might be something you want to look into. Then when you think about that, then I think for me anyway, because I'm in that niche, it becomes easier for me to think of like ebooks and low content, like products that you can sell to those people.
Okay.
So hope that helps. Jessica.
No, very helpful. I'm taking notes. Thank you.
I agree. That's why I said we're here. I totally 100% agree. And I was going that way. Passive income is definitely, I think that's your niche for sure. I don't know if you've seen the video that I did a while ago about the challenge. Well, I think you saw the challenge video. Anyway, it's still going. I was telling Lorraine when we first started this video, it's still going. People are still watching it. It's still right from a week ago, because folks want to know how to generate income online the most effortless way possible. And I think if you position your tool as that thing that helps them do that, you're going to see, man, it's going to blow up, right? Because, well, it might be too early for that, so I'll tell you offline. But you, if I know I can come to your tool, crank out 10, 15 blog posts, and those blog posts are going to make me money while I sleep, I'm coming to your tool.
Man, all day. I'm trying to come right now. Where are we at?
Exactly. Right.
I'm coming right now. Like my mind is just like exploding over here about everything I can do. So I think maybe the first thing you would use Chat GPT for, and this is for most everybody, especially if you don't have a niche, even if you have a niche and you're like, okay, what audiences, okay, what client avatar, that's the fancy word for it, but who I'm going to talk to when I go to position this product or this service. That's where you got to start with first. And if you've been watching my content for a long time, a lot of people kind of come at me because they're like, oh, you don't really talk about business and you don't. I know I just cast a very wide net because I understand that it's a numbers game and that certain people are not going to be interested. Certain people are not going to have a need. Certain people are not ready yet. You know what I'm saying? So I drill down all the way to who that base character is. And you said that up front. You said women. Okay. That's who you want to deal with. So now we got to start creating content that women want to see. And you're going to skip a little bit of that because you're saying, I don't want to be face of that. I want to hire affiliates or have an affiliate team. So now what you got to do is you got to start looking for content creators that speak specifically to women who XYZ. So we're talking about now, what is your niche or what is your client avatar going to be? So we talked about those people who are women who are trying to make some money from home. And in that, you can break it up.
Well, Lorraine, let's use Chat GPT. Like we're talking about it.
Exactly. I'm gonna let you roll with this one because Jessica.
Yeah. So
we all use it differently. That's the crazy part. Everybody's gonna prompt it like differently.
Yeah, the way that I'm actually working on a prompt pack from the conversation of doing these classes and just from the conversation from my video that I want to put together because I'm realizing too that people don't know what to put into ChatGPT to get the output that they need, right? So when you are looking at your audience, let's say, give me one second to pull it up here. So let's say, what's one of the ones that I do a lot? Write me 20 tweets about women who want to make passive income. Spell income right, Jessica. Income online. And I start off with like a general base, and then I kind of zoom in from there. Ladies, it's time to unlock your financial independence. Discover the power of making passive income online and take control of your financial future. That's kind of bland. So based upon kind of what it gives me, I'll go through some of these. Why limit yourself to a single income source when you can create? So that one right there catches my eye, but I'm gonna let it go through its 20. Then what I'll do is I will go through, take these whole 20 and then break them down even further. One that jumped out to me though was the one here. Why limit yourself? Okay. So then I will say something like rewrite, and I'll put it in exclamation points. Tell me about SEO Assist. What's your pitch, your elevator pitch for SEO Assist?
That it takes the hard work out of SEO. I know I need a better tagline.
No, it's fine. I like it.
So we got for now. It takes the hard work. It takes the hard out of SEO work, and that's exactly what it says.
Did I spell assist right? Is it ASSIST?
ASIST.
I forgot the other S. That's what I'm best. And I was like, wait a minute, what is that not right? It takes the hard work out.
So it's the hard out of SEO work, but
hard out SEO work. Okay. Now it's going to tell me. So usually when I do something like this, it'll say, "Oh, great, that's great. Why are you telling me that?" But I'm training it, so you have to actually train it to respond to you. I think because I did the 20 tweets, they kind of took it out, but that's okay. I'm gonna let it roll for a minute. I have a tool called I'm just gonna go back and copy and paste what I said. SEO assist, that takes the hardware SEO. Helps women.
So now you got to make sure you put work back after hard, because now it just says the hard out of SEO.
Work, sorry. Thank you.
Daddy might be like,
yeah, what?
Usually,
I don't have people watching me do it. So yeah, it helps women who want to make passive income, create. How many blog posts do you think you can create in 5 minutes?
Well, in 5 minutes, it would probably just be one, because you have to answer the questions.
Okay, 10 minutes.
10 minutes, you could probably do like 3, maybe 4.
3 blog posts in 10 minutes time. All right, so what I'm looking for it to do, including SEO Assist, the ultimate time savings tool for creating blog posts with this powerful packed. Okay, so then I will go through and take that little part that I have from the tweet, and then I would just take it and implement it into this.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a long post of it, but I think you can absolutely take pieces of this and then just keep playing with it and playing with it and playing with it. Ladies, time is of the essence when it comes to passive income with SEO Assist. Women can now produce 3 well-crafted blog posts in just 10 minutes, harness the power of efficient content creation, and elevate your online income game. So you can then take this and use a little bit of this inside of a video for content on TikTok, and then move them to SEO Assist to help them create the blog post. Now we want to add in the money, because I think that's the piece that is missing, right? Have you had anyone that's used it, that they've created a blog post and they were able to generate income from utilizing your software yet?
I have to ask. I know people are getting rankings from them and traffic from them, but no one's told me about the income. But
Okay.
also because I don't really ask. So let me ask.
I volunteered to do a case study.
I was gonna say,
I will send you a login.
I'll do it.
Right.
I do it.
Same here. So now that I've kind of trained it and I kind of know what I'm telling it kind of what to look for, now you can go in, and then we want to tell it, like, because now we want to look at like the money piece of it, right? Because as you're doing your videos and your content, you want to start to use some of this to start pulling people into it, or even have it give you ideas for ebooks. So I'd say something like, great, now give me 5 ebook ideas for this, you can say this audience, or these people, what have you. Digital empowerment, content creation mastery, from side hustle to success, mastering SEO for women entrepreneurs. I don't know if you necessarily want to call out entrepreneurs or not. Boost your online presence and skyrocket your passive income. This book focuses on the importance of search engine optimization for women and entrepreneurs aiming to generate passive income online. It provides a step-by-step guide to mastering SEO techniques. So I would probably take this and take it down a notch and just say a list or something, because you don't want to.
Well, funny enough, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this like, this is a better, I have an SEO guide, which is like a 7-page, 8-page thing that I can make an ebook. And I'm like, this is a better title than I got. So
good.
That is really just beginner's SEO guide. But I'm like, oh, mastering SEO for women entrepreneurs. I like that.
Right. I like it too. And it calls me out, right? Because it's like, wait a minute, hold up. I want to make passive income. I want to skyrocket. Yes. Yeah. And I want to be seen. And I would probably add in that whole scene, or what did you say? Ranking,
yeah.
Too. So maybe we can go take this. I'm giving y'all like extra bonus. Like
I'm leaning in and appreciative. Thank you guys.
Yeah. So then I would go
raise your hand no matter what.
So then I would go rewrite, and then I'm going to tell it to rewrite that, but then I wanted to add add ranking on Google,
Mhm.
or maybe rank number one on Google or something like that. Rank number one on Google. So that one's ranked number one on Google mastering, but I would go through it because I don't like that one, but I would tell it, keep spitting it out so we can regenerate too. So I regenerate the response. Still don't like that one. I'll tell it to regenerate again. So then I would probably go through and reword it because it keeps putting this rank number one on Google.
Or would it help to say, give me 5 rewrites? I know sometimes I make it do multiple at one time, which makes it have to be a little bit more like mix things up.
Achieving Google domination. Crack the Google code. Oh, SEO superwoman.
I like that one.
I like that one too. The SEO Queen's Guide. I like that one too. So anyway, you got some options.
Thank you.
And for me, it kind of depends on like what level you want to reach people. So I think this is really good for like entrepreneurs, course creators, people who are already in this world. We know what SEO is, what it does, how it can drive traffic, and how that equals income. But I might even take it down a few notches and be like, 5 ways to generate passive income with, what is it called? SEO, what's it called? SEO Assist. Or a free or a low cost tool or something, something to that effect, where it's just like, hey, I'm not only like I can process what ideas, how I can make money with this tool, but what about the person who can't or doesn't know? The good thing about AI is that you don't have to really be an expert in a lot of things. You don't have to be an expert in SEO, but now we have access to this where we can rank ourselves with products and affiliate marketing programs and all that good stuff and not know a darn thing about SEO, nothing. And you can start people off all the way from the literal bottom of, okay, if I don't even have a blog right now, how would I start to generate that? Like, what do I need? Can you give me a guide on how I would put together, let's say, a WordPress site to create my own blog and sell that to those people who are just don't know any better? They're literally on TikTok scrolling around trying to figure out how they're gonna make an extra $1,000 a month.
Okay.
There she goes. Learn how to blog while you sleep. Learn how to make money from your blog while you sleep. Learn how to make $1,000 a month from a blog while you sleep. And bonus,
this is why
you don't even have to write.
This is why we work together. See, this is why we work together. This is why we're partners. I go a little bit, she brings it on home.
Or vice versa, because
it's like the meat and then you add in the potatoes.
Right.
Crazy.
Right. This is what we do.
Yeah, it's so crazy because platforms like TikTok, I think on Facebook, we kind of we really niche down, and I met Akila from Facebook. I met Jessica from Facebook. So we really kind of niched way down with the customers, I feel like, that we were working with. We wanted to go high ticket. We want to make sure that, we're qualifying customers. Most of us were selling things that were $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 programs and stuff like that. But we're talking about low effort content here, or low effort digital products. You got TikTok at your disposal. One video can hit 1 million views, and you have something that is $7 or $10. Okay. And when I was in advertising sales, we talked about the law of 1%. If you can put something out there and get it in front of people, and let's say 1% of those people bought it, how much revenue would you make? So let's say you get a video that hits 10,000 views times 1%, that's 100, and you can sell a $10 ebook. That's $1,000 that you made from just creating one video. And the crazy part about that is that video is going and going. Just like Jessica said, that video is still going. That video is going and going and going and going. By the time you build up a library full of videos that are out there selling a low-cost digital product that is reaching millions, hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands of people while you sleep, And that's when you begin to wake up, and now you're making $1,000 a day, $10,000 a day, because you got a library of content and information that's just out there working for you all day long. So that's why I say, yeah, we want the high ticket stuff, of course, duh, we definitely want that. But we also want to kind of make sure that we're not cutting off those people who are interested in what type of benefit that your product provides, even if they don't know exactly, how it works or what they can do with it. So sometimes we just got to educate them on that as well. I like that one that Jessica just put in there. Unlock the power of blogging, earn $1,000 while you sleep without writing a single word. You better steal that, copy it, steal it before it disappears.
It is yours. I guarantee you, Akilah, if you get off of this session, you go and you do a TikTok video on that, and then add in a couple of little tips. It's out of here. It's
Make
gone.
sure you put a video, a product on that. So we all know, I think Akilah, she knows Linktree and Gumroad and all those types of things. Go ahead and hit up a quick little list, ebook or whatever. Throw that thing on there, make this video, just give them what I find works well with selling with the content is just giving the information. Hey, if you need additional help with XYZ, I got a link in my bio that has name the exact ebook. Go download that, read it, respond to me, let me know, if you have any questions, blah, 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 blah. And they'll just.
That is a CTA, you guys. So that call to action is amazing. It works.
And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that further on in the course. Like we said earlier, it's a 5-part course. So we're going to be talking about how to, design these ebooks to make them eye-catching for your audience. Because what you don't want to do is give them a piece of trash and you're going to get some refunds when it comes like that. You want to look like you put a little bit of effort into it. So we're going to talk about how we can do that with no design skills necessary. Okay. Then we're going to move into what we just talked about, how to sell via video on TikTok. We've got some Pinterest information, some YouTube stuff. We're going to just be researching and finding it all for you and laying it out for you. And then we're going to talk about these automation systems. So automation systems mean that if I go to sleep and I wake up, I'm not waking up to a bunch of orders that I then got to go fulfill. I got to email the book myself, and I got to, contact people and do all that good stuff. No, they can definitely go check, click a link, make their order. It gives directly to them. And now we can also position other products and send emails and that sort of thing. So if you have not joined that yet, again, it's a 5-part series. I'll leave the link in the chat box. So if you want to sign up and catch these, you can do that as well.
Yeah, and the link will also be listed in the description down below, so you can check that out. Let me see, what did I want to add to that? I think that's it. Oh, so the video that I had, just as an example that I keep talking about, I set up on the back end, and we'll talk about this when we get into automation, on Facebook, a way for folks to DM me. So what I said is just DM me on Instagram. That seems to work for me. Whenever I tell somebody a call to action, I get a bunch of questions. So DM me on Instagram. When they DM me on Instagram, it automatically pops up with a question. How do I join the challenge? All they have to do is click that question, how do I join the challenge? And then the link automatically pops up for them, right? So I'm not responding to anybody. I'm not responding, giving anything back and forth, none of that stuff. I also get to see who these people are and check them out on Instagram.
I like that right there.
Nosy.
Jessica, we're going to talk about that later.
I'm nosy. Yeah. And so I gained followers on Instagram because they follow me, because they're there, they follow. So I gained followers on Instagram, and I also built relationship in that side of those DMs because I get to go and take a look at them. I know that they've responded to my content before, they are interested. I can then go back and follow up with them, what have you, right? So that is one of the ways that I delivered without sending people. I just want to give you guys different options and just show you guys that there's so many different ways for you to automatically deliver what you need to deliver and make sales without having to speak to anyone directly.
Right. And I love that. And we'll definitely go through a bunch of different options that we have for that. Some free, like Jessica is talking about, that's free. Other ones that, are different ways. You want to make sure that you're hitting people from all angles, because different people buy things different ways. They want to reach out in different ways. So there's that. Any questions before we wrap up? No?
If we have no questions, we do have homework for you guys. For those of you who will be joining us throughout all five, it's five, right? Four or five? No. 5 classes through this challenge. Your homework is to go onto Chat GPT and start, getting your ideas together, start creating your book. Right. So you can actually go into Chat GPT. We showed you how to do the titles. We showed you how to even look for some of the audience and look for pain points. Utilize TikTok to do that, just because TikTok right now seems to be the place where everybody's just hanging out. They all chilling there. It just is what it is. Right.
Yes.
And it's just easy to really search. So go on TikTok, do your searches, put it into Chat GPT, identify who your audience is, identify at least the name of the ebook that you want to put together, or the guide, or the list. If you have any questions about any of that, please go ahead and put those in now. If you need to know the difference between an ebook, a guide, or a list. And other than that, that is your homework. Please, you go on to Chat GPT, start getting those things together, put them all together on either a Google Doc, Evernote, whatever it is that you use for our next class.
Right. And I just want to tell you guys who are watching both live and when we post this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe and leave your comments with any questions that you may have, okay? Because we are watching these and we want to make sure that we add all the information that you guys are looking for, because we are trying to help you make as much money as possible from home. So we get a lot of information from that feedback.
And you can share this out, this video out if you're watching this on a live stream. Please share it out, share it with as many folks as you can. You weren't in the live room with us, but that's okay. You have this video. Please go back and watch it as many times as you need to. Ask any questions, again, to Lorraine's point, in the comment section down below. And actually, let's ask them a question. Are you using ChatGPT?
What are you using it for? And what are you using it for?
That in the comment section of this video. And we want to hear from you guys that are in the room from as well. We had an 8. I saw an 8 and a 5. So I want to hear from you guys what you're using it for before we log out, and then we'll go ahead and bring it to a close. Lorraine, I'll hand it on over to you.
All righty. Well, thank you guys for joining us this evening. It has been an absolute pleasure. I love teaching you guys new things. I love learning new things. And sometimes in the middle of our own classes, we learn a lot. I've learned a lot from Jessica today. I've learned a lot from some of the people who were with us today live. And I'm excited to learn a little bit more throughout this class. Again, this is a 5-day challenge. We're going to be going through everything that it takes to not only create digital products, but also get to the point where we can be making money in our sleep on autopilot. It takes a few steps to get there, but we're going to walk you through every step of the way. Hope you enjoyed this video and you've got a lot of value out of it. And we'll be back for the next installment next Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks. Have a good night.